Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Miss Bubble. As you all know, Inktober is right around the corner and I wanted to talk about it. But hold on, before I get to the title of the video, I will explain what Inktober is for those who don't know, but because most artists are familiar with Inktober, I will put a timestamp for when I'm done talking about what it is. Inktober is a challenge that has been around since 2009 and it's held throughout all October. It was created by the artist Jake Parker and the purpose of the challenge is to improve your inking skills. Now, I remember the controversy back in the day. People argued which medium could be used for the challenge, especially it was a discussion about digital. I feel like it died down already and people don't care if you use digital art or just traditional for October. Basically the challenge is you get a word for each day in October and based on that word you make an ink drawing. Now that we're all on the same page, I can talk about the title of the video. I'm cheating Inktober. And for you to understand how I'm cheating Inktober, I gotta explain how most people do it, or at least how people wanna do it. I know the feeling, the words are posted and you wanna get to it, you rub your hands, you wait till October starts and you start at the 1st of October. You sit down, you draw each day and as always, life gets in the way. You miss a day, you miss 2 days and then you're like, okay, how do I get back to the challenge? And actually the answer most time, you don't. That's just the truth of it. For some of us, we will start a challenge and never finish it. And I'm not just talking, I was trying to do Inktober for a lot of years. Some I finished, others don't. And here is some examples of the years I did participate in Inktober. Now, to answer the question on how exactly I'm cheating it, I will say I have already started it. And some of you must say, but is a challenge for October to draw each day? It could be for you, but fact is the words are posted not on the 1st of October but way earlier. And on that note, I also want to talk about Inktober burnout. For me personally, each year it feels very intense to have to draw each day, and then because I drew all month long, I get this big art block for a long time and I'm just unable to draw. I feel like at first it sounds very tempting, especially that feeling that you can say that you drew the whole 30 days and you set the whole 30 days drawing each day, laboring so hard, but let me tell you, it's not worth it. Of course, to each their own, and I'm sure there are people out there that can handle Inktober and come out of it without an art block, without feeling stagnant, but that's just not the case for me. And that's exactly why I'm cheating it. I prepare a lot for the challenge even before October, to the point that I have some of the first days already finished. And I'm going to share with you a couple of tips and tricks on how to firstly prepare for Inktober and also make it easier on yourself. Choose the style you're going to use beforehand. It's partially an aesthetic choice because I feel like when you finish Inktober you want all the 30 days look coherent, but it also saves you time. You won't have to think each time how the illustration will look like in the end or which style you're approaching. So just pick something from the start and stick to it. I want to use one of my pieces as an example. This was a style that I used for 2 years in a row, and what my choices were are black backgrounds, white ink and just pops of colors, nothing more. Which leads me to my next point. Don't color. I know it might sound obvious for some of you because it's an inking challenge, but I know not everyone uses the official prompts and also sometimes it's tempting. I made that mistake myself one year, but if you want to stay motivated throughout the whole month, you can't make big illustrations with color and shading. When you approach Inktober, you can't think only about the drawing that you will be doing that day. You have to think that you will have to do it the whole 30 days. And suddenly the idea of coloring doesn't sound that tempting. Also, you have to consider the size of your illustration. I think it's more for traditional artists. Of course, it will affect how much time you spend on your illustration, for example, if you use A4 paper or A5. And you can guess what my advice is: to use the smaller paper. My next advice is for people who just know they won't be able to draw each day. It's a hack that I actually learned from my friend. Combine days. Some days might have related themes one after another, and then you can just combine them into one drawing, or make it even a challenge for yourself. And the thing is, you might want to combine just 2 days in the whole month, or maybe you need more than that. It doesn't have any rules, so don't feel bad or ashamed if you gotta do it. I also have to mention prepping. You gotta read the prompts before you approach them. And no, not just the first week, all the 31 days. Open your phone up, or if you wanna be fancy, take a little notebook and start writing down your ideas. Now, what you're going to find is that some days come easily to you and others don't. But at least in the beginning, you will have some days throughout the whole month that came easily to you, written down already with the idea out of your head. And no, don't stop there. Go on Pinterest. I know we all go there for references, and find your references. And I assure you, you will probably find at least one more idea to the other days. But oh my, it's so much work. It will take so much time to do that. I know it's taxing, but believe me, you will thank yourself from the past when you sit down to draw and you have to just draw. The idea is ready, all the references are there, and you just have to sit down for an hour or two and finish the illustration for the day. And that's all my advices to you. Now, I know Inktober is pretty close, but you still have time to prepare. And if you are a cheater like me, draw the first day or two. I wanna add that there is nothing wrong in cutting corners. In the end of the day, Inktober is for fun, and if we're not having fun, then it's not worth it. So do what you gotta do to make it as easy or as challenging as you prefer. I wanna wish everyone good luck with the challenge, and to not forget to take care of yourself. If you feel burned out, just stop, it's all good, you can try another year or come back later in the challenge. If you stayed till now, let me know in the comments if you're going to join this year's Inktober. Thank you all for listening. If you enjoyed the video, consider subscribing and leaving a like. Bye bye everyone!